good evening, good afternoon, good morning, depending on where you're watching us from. We are back right here on Ubuntu channel, and it's Nsaka on a Thursday where we talk about love, marriage, relationships, and different social issues. As we get started, just make sure that you just share this broadcast with someone, okay? Tag someone along, call someone so that we can have this discussion together. We can interact, engage, and be able to teach and help one another. Remember, we always say that we do not have all the answers, we do not have all the solutions, but together we can be able to help one another make a positive step towards morality and life's issues. Well, as usual, we have Wom Kelewai joining us on the program tonight. Wom Kelewai, good evening and welcome to Ubuntu channel.
Good evening, CJ, and good evening, viewers. Good to see you.
It's a pleasure having you once again, our usual and committed guest on this program. I hope you've had a great day.
I deserve a retirement package, proper retirement package.
The proper retirement package, eh? Well, viewers, Evangelist Shaabula is not available tonight due to connectivity issues here and there. But nevertheless, tonight we are looking at why do partners cheat? Our discussion tonight is centered on why do partners cheat. So please feel free to interact with us through the comment section. You can drop in your comment. You can come in through the studio. The link will be shared shortly. And there's a line that is scrolling down there that you can call or send, whether it's a WhatsApp message, and we'll be able to interact together even as we are looking at tonight's discussion. Well, we get started. Wam Kelewai. Uh, Cheating in marriage is not a strange thing. We hear of these stories, we see incidents in papers, social media. If we go to the courts, there are a lot of these cheating issues, and we've been seeing even the rate of divorce going high. Now, what is your take on cheating in a marriage?
Well, it is quite a complex topic, but from what I know, from a little experience that I've lived on this planet on and experience this, I'm not going to read the book, or I haven't done any research on this, but I'm just gonna give a feedback on the experience, on the mostly some of the cases I used to work with when I was back home in Zambia. Was when I was working as a legal advisor, and I remember very well that there were so many cases of matrimonial disputes, and that led to many divorces, and of course the separation, separation and divorce. Yes, especially marriages that are contracted under customary laws. They were quick to be dissolved within a shortest period of time, at the local court level. At any reason whatsoever, the court will enter judgment for and divorce the couple. But for marriages that were contracted under civil marriage or these statutory marriages, they took so much long time to be dissolved because of those requirements of separation period, and you have to prove the marriage beyond reasonable doubt and stuff. Anyway, coming to your question, why I feel marriages, why you feel like partners cheat. people cheat in marriages or in relationship? Well, it depends on the couple, and also there's also this issue of mistrust, that you don't trust your partner, and then there's an aspect also of not communicating to be on the same page, and you feel like you are becoming numb. You are no longer on the same level, but instead of dashing to dissolve the marriage, you resort to get some kind of affair from the other person, because you are scared that the divorce is going to cost you. There are a lot of legal implications, and there's a lot of it's a painful and long process. So that's why people decide to keep their partners and resort to having extramarital affairs. And
Thank you,
the other
Kelabai.
issue is
Sorry,
economic. Yes, please.
sorry for interrupting you. Let me just welcome Himba, who has just joined us. Himba, good evening. Welcome to Pansaka.
Thank you so much, CJ. Good evening, viewers. Good evening, Wamukelebai. Good evening, viewers. And it's nice to be on Pansaka this evening.
It's good to
Thank you.
see
Great to have you.
to have you, because I can't see you, but it's good to hear from you and to have you. It's been a while. I am
Yeah,
reliably informed that you are really committed.
it
You have a
is.
lot of challenges, but we are here for you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You've always been there for me. What can I say? Thank you so much, Wamukelebai.
Thank you. Bom Kelebai, please, you can go ahead and conclude with your opening remarks
Yes.
on the
Well,
yeah.
thank you so much. Like I said, there are so many contributing factors. And usually I always tell people that Miambo, our custom, are the ones that have also contributed so much in partners having or people in a relationship or marriage go and have extramarital affair, especially us men. Especially that in most of our customary laws, we are given this mandate of a man like you, the Tonga people, that you are allowed to have more than one wife. And in the absence of your wife neglecting or refusing you to have to bring another wife, you'd rather choose to go and have a girlfriend aside, and that and we have seen that it is actually a trend now in Zambia, that most in Africa, that most three, maybe 80% of married men have sorry, I don't have those statistics, are just from my head, that have extramarital affair, have a girlfriend on the side, because of such kind of society, such kind of miambo that we derive from our previous our tradition, and now we have brought it into this modern world where we can't afford to divorce, or we can't afford to um, to 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 challenge our partners. Instead, we go and have extramarital affairs, and so that itself brings a lot of confusions. And to women, uh, mostly is when a woman is being she's neglected and undergoing a lot of mental and physical abuse. They tend to resort to any person that would offer them comfort and listen to them, and they would eventually venture into having an affair, because a husband are not giving proper attention to the wife, or economically they're not looking after their wives decide to either seek for audience elsewhere, leaving the husband in a home. So that's what I can say for now. Those are my first
Thank
impression about this topic. That's why do we cheat? We cheat because of customs and other uh, external factors.
thank you,
Yeah.
Bomkelewai. Himba, why do partners cheat?
Thank you so much, CJ. So many reasons why partners cheat, but I'm just going to mention a few.
Yes, please.
One, not being appreciated in a relationship where you were. If your partner does not appreciate you, you feel you are not valid, and then you'd want to go out there and be appreciated. And if you find, not even you want, if you meet somebody who's going to show that they appreciate you, they respect you, and even your negatives, they are able to turn them into positive, you end up to feel like, okay, it's better I'm with this person who appreciates me, who respects me. Secondly, it's lack of respect. If a partner doesn't respect you, you go outside there to go and look for that respect. Thirdly, if you've got an abusive partner, most of the times these women or these men, they stay in the relationships maybe because of the financial support. But financial support is not the only thing that will make you to stay in a relationship. You need other things, and if those other things are missing, you opt to go outside to go and find them outside. The other reason, when you're not getting satisfied sexually, some people, instead of working on the problem in their house, they would rather to go and baja si bantu. Then you go and start going outside there and wanting to satisfy your sexual desire. Then lastly, but not the least, it's just selfishness, greediness, and because you want. People cheat because they want. They don't even have a reason, but because afuna chafuna, I want to cheat, they go and cheat. Thank you, sis.
At what point? Thank you very much, Himba. They say men are hunters. Naturally, men are hunters. So, isn't it just normal that a man would want to have several women? Wamkelebai.
Such kind of narrative, such mindset, or such quotes, quotes yamene ayo amene mukonda quoting ayo ndiye alengeza at certain individual they decide to go and do something stupid. I call it stupid because it is not okay if you know for sure that you go and start entertaining other people, another woman or another man, when you are legally binded to someone who you had vowed, you had even put up those vows to. So it is such kind of quotes that makes us men to do those things. So we should try to avoid such kind of talks. We should dwell so much onto communication and how to make our partners happy. We cannot guess on what our partners want. We can only know if we communicate. You talk about sex, you talk about other needs that you need, that you want. You talk about money in a relationship or in a marriage. You talk about how to raise children, how to share responsibilities. You talk about what you are, you talk about your work plans, who is supposed to do what in a home. You cannot just let one partner do everything and you just come in just because you are a man. You come and sit and watch TV or be online or go to the clubs and drink because you are a man. Women can drink too. Women can also sit and watch TV. Women can also. So it is those type of issues that couples need to communicate and talk about, because we always have this perception about marriage that a man, just because we are men, then we are in control of everything. We can decide to come at any time to our homes. We can
Yeah,
go and drink and come 0205 without our women. When they complain, we just say it's okay, you're just a woman. But when a woman does the same, you call her names. So
The whole community will know.
yes, so to me that's a danger. So you have to be on the same page with your partner in a home. There's nothing like you just because you are a man, you are the head of a house, then you decide to do those things. And when your wife does it, she's wrong. You either beat her or you do other stuff. But who beats you when you yourself do the wrong stuff? Nobody. So that already should tell that there's a problem there, because you also need to be beaten. If you beat your wife for having done a mistake, somebody must beat you too.
Beat you as well.
So
Okay.
it is not okay.
All right.
Communication is very vital, Munyumba.
All right. Thank you, Mom Kedebai. Now, Himba, you mentioned a few things, reasons why partners cheat in relationships, in marriage. You've mentioned, for example, not being appreciated, lack of respect, and not getting the satisfaction, sexual satisfaction. Now, is there um, is there a good reason for cheating in a
No.
relationship or in a marriage?
No. You know what, CJ? Marriage is
Is that a question, honestly?
yeah, is there a good reason for cheating? No, there's no good reason, and you cannot justify it. Cheating is wrong, and it will always be wrong. When other people or wise people, they will say marriage is not for boys and girls. Marriage is for men and women. When you're going into marriage, it's not something like niendako kumariseche, then I'll come back. No. No, marriage comes with a lot of responsibilities and challenges, which you should be able to handle. Let me give an example. In a marriage, if maybe you've got you are not getting satisfied, you're not getting satisfied in when it comes to matrimonial issues like sex issue, whatever, you are not supposed, the last thing you could do is to go out. But many people, they opt to go out and look for somebody else. But basically, in such a situation, you have to sit down and find a way. Mukazi wanga, mwamuna wanga, which direction are we going to go here? Vintu vidi sona tutazashita bwanchi. The issues that come out in marriage, they are not for cowards. They are not for babies. Maybe you've got a woman who is so talkative. There's no need of aniendeko nipezeko benangu panja besi bakamba. You have to get used, or you have to manage that talkativeness. You've got a man who is who talks, who doesn't appreciate you. Try to reason with them. Vikakanga ndiye peza kamba vakanga. In marriage, you always have to negotiate. You have to be technical. You have to sit down on the round table. One of the key issues in marriage is dialogue. The moment you don't understand the importance, or you don't appreciate the importance of dialogue, CJ, muzambo chitachati mukabwera pa nyumba mwapeza bakazi banu basiyadai papado. There are women beba basiya madai papado uchoka unchito ye ufika pado chechi kuposha ndaipa iyo awe mkazi wanga ni wadoti. Yes, we appreciate his care. Nisabi sasa inaenda pesa winangu. Yes, we appreciate ni wadoti. But look, you need to sit down. You need to dialogue with her. You need to tell her, this mapadi anipeza. I don't like it. I come back from work nakupeza na vimapudi kumutu mwe wachivalira kuseni na bwela naye usiku futi nakupeza nacho. I don't like it. Or I don't feel like I don't feel like you're my wife. I don't see that beauty out of you. So you have to sit and talk about these things. In marriage, the key to success is a round table. You nag, you not get what you need. Yes, CJ.
Now, there's a question or an issue that I've seen on many forums that people ask about, and it relates to sex, where a partner is denying the friend sex over a month, 2 months. Isn't that justification for one to cheat? What do you take of such situations? I'll start with you, Bom Kedebai.
That's not a justification. You cannot solve a problem by creating another problem. Going to go and leaving your partner who is denying you sex or conjugal rights, and you go and start tapping your neighbors or somebody else. That itself, in itself, just that act of you moving away and start pursuing other, it is wrong. You are now creating a bigger problem than what you have left home. What is wrong with you not sitting down with your wife at home and discuss about this issue of the starvation of your conjugal rights? If that is an issue, then fix that is the issue that you need to talk about. Then find solution. You don't expect, you have a problem you are building a house together, nice, beautiful house. And then when you are finished, then rain comes, then there's a leakage. A leakage, pampa, maybe it's because of a nail that was put pamteng on these iron sheets or asbestos. What happens? Then you go, instead of finding somebody, an expert to come and fix that problem, you go and get a bulldozer and demolish the whole house. That's the narrative you have given. How would people look at you? They will simply say you are foolish. Instead of solving, that is the problem in most marriages. People tend to go and start touching on the issue of marriage, and they avoid solving specific problems that comes in your marriage. Problems, they come in different forms. Solve the problem as they come, slowly by slowly. Don't leave them. Don't let the problem incubate for that long. For you to have had stayed 1 month without touching your wife, without even initiating the sex yourself, there must be either something that has caused that. Is she unwell? Is she sick? Why don't you touch her? But that does not give you the right to go and start hunting elsewhere or finding someone else elsewhere.
All right.
That's not okay.
Let us get Himba's take on the same situation. Himba, mwaimbira situation here.
CJ, sex is not food.
Okay.
Sex is not food that if you miss it one day.
It's a need for a man.
What about a woman? Even a woman needs sex. How come it's only a man who needs sex? Even a woman needs it. In the first place,
go on.
Okay. In the first place, when your partner is not able to save you with sex or to provide your sexual, to satisfy your sexual desire, you have to find out. Remember, I said the key to a successful marriage is a round table, is dialogue, is communication. So basically, if your partner is not able to give you sex, Is there a reason? Find out. Probably they are sick. Probably they are stressed. Probably there's something bothering them. And you need to sit down with them to the round table. Mwana, I think in Ankalako, I'm starved. What could be the reason? And again, it's not all the time. You may want sex. These are the teachings that my husband, Omkereva, doesn't agree with. Yakutolo walema, or even when you're tired, you have to do. No, there are sometimes you are tired and you're not in the mood. Your partner should respect that. I mean, no, you have to. Sometimes you are giving. It shouldn't be sex, CJ. It should be love making. The moment you start calling it sex, just know that there's a problem somewhere. For a partner in a relationship, in marriage, you should always be able to make love. When you are doing that act, you should be able to enjoy it. You should be able to find the desire, and while you are doing it, you should be able to appreciate somebody. Not you are doing it when angwangana kumbali, achitla chat achite chito yasirize. That's not the way it should be. Then abuse comes in. So basically, if you feel your partner is, and 2 months is not a year, you have to ask muzako kapena kunchito kuliva mvuta kapena kulivea they are going through a trauma within themselves, and when you are going through such things, even those feelings siamankalako. And sometimes amuna ndimwe mlina habit yai mukazi ukalipo sumuchitana appreciate wamuona kuti my wife is going low, umuitana na mazina mukazi uyu mwaenda kunchito abwera kupikire akuyanganile vana vako, then you need this woman in bed. If you want this woman in bed, come in, question her, so that even when you're gonna have a janinchito CJ bedroom, so that when you get to the bedroom, the wife will be there to save you, or the man will be there to save you. There's no way you can call this man names, call them whatever they want, disrespect them. Then all of you into vima vizanyamuka ku bedroom, vizanyamuka branch. Already this man mentally, they've already been tormented. So sex is not a food, but it's an act that people need to work on so that both parties should enjoy. And I don't think 2 months ingasirize chikwati mwambano imba na nyimbo ati vanitana. No, CJ. You should find out why. I submit.
Thank you, Himba. There should be real issues why Winangwata Naka. Maybe they are also cheating. They've already started cheating.
We've already said they've started cheating, probably don't appreciate. Kulibamuna lifestyle yakuti, you are living together. And just because this partner lives with you, the whole day you've been calling them names, iwe nikichitireko ichi, iwe chan, then you want them to perform in bed. No way. No way. That people should not be using their partners as sex objects. No. As sex machines. No. They shouldn't be using women as deposit account where they want to deposit their sperms and then they go. No, 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 no. A woman should be treated as a special asset and a special too in one's life. I submit, CJ.
Thank you, Himba. Now, I'd like us to just go a bit further into this. Um, if, say, one has a cheating partner, is it possible to stop your partner from cheating? How do you stop your partner from cheating? Or can you stop your partner from cheating?
In the first place, the partner that decided to leave their own matrimonial home and go and start an affair without your permission, they did not get permission. You don't hear, no, mommy, I want to go and cheat on you. Is it okay I go? No. Or daddy, I want to cheat on you. No.
That's permission.
Yeah.
Permission to
You
cheat.
don't get permission. And
Yeah.
as an adult, we are working on our moral code that you don't have to. But because you decided to leave your own matrimonial home and go and start entertaining other people's, then it means that it is the choice that you have made. And no matter what your other partners may say or will do, I don't think they can actually stop you from doing anything because you have made up your mind. Unless your partner threatens to shoot you or to kill you or to to get all the children and leave you and get the properties and to get the things that you like most, the things that you have invested in, or maybe threatens to report you to the other woman's husband, who could be probably your boss or somebody that is so respectable that has no nonsense. Probably, or Benangu, they may use God. It's just go to church or threaten you with the bad luck or with witchcraft. Since we're talking about Zambia, we can. Otherwise, nobody can stop it. The decision solely lies on a man or a woman, the partner that is cheating. It is entirely up to that person to either say no, I to stop, or to continue. Otherwise, your partner cannot make you to stop. You cannot make a cheating partner to stop because you were not there when they started cheating. They did not get permission or your blessings from cheating. So, answering to your question, no, you can't
No.
stop a cheating partner from cheating.
Thank you, Kidebai. Himba, let me throw that to you. I don't know if you can pick that one. Yes.
Yeah, CJ, for me, it's a yes and a no. There are sometimes, probably what makes my husband to cheat, probably is the way I treat him at home because of the way I behave. And if we would sit and talk about it, and I work on my personality or maybe those habits, if he sees that they've gone away, probably he can change. And maybe some people, as you dialogue, talk to them, they see the other side of the coin, they look at things different. But kulibena anguche, if they can't pack it, they can't pack it, CJ. They are used. When they see a skate, they want to chase. When they see a woman, they want to do. Even Wakazi, there are people, and there are many things, as we said, there are many things that makes people to cheat. If somebody is cheating because of sex, bamaja ati mchani uje bagulisa eti mvera mtauni ati
Mwana
20
Peru,
mwana aperuke at
24
24
hours,
hours. So and
7 hours.
so which partner can handle you for 7 hours? Which partner can handle you for 24/7? And probably because you can't get it from the house, you definitely have to go out and satisfy your desires. But basically, some people can change as they go. When I'm going to childishness, when I'm with also the families they come from, some families Mazamba no kamba ni mwamuna ungamukazike pa nyumba. But some people as they grow maturely, they learn to appreciate their partners, and because of the way you're even handling the matter, they may change. Some awe baperusa na kuli konse kwe bainda baperusa bana. So it's a little bit, I mean, it's a little bit tricky, but it's a yes and a no. There are men who've been very the moment they marry the right partner who understands them, who can go with them through the journey, they change and they learn to appreciate their wife. And some they even start growing spiritual. Other people they grow spiritually. They learn the importance of marriage. They learn the importance of being faithful. They change. Others can change. Others can't change. It depends on the person. But as I said, there are people who just feel like cheating is normal. And having too many men in your life, you are a star. Having too many women in your life, you are a star. For them, they feel having too many partners. It's an investment. So they can't change such people. Thank you, CJ.
Thank you,
Old
Himba.
habit die hard. Once a
Die-
cheater, always a cheater.
Always a cheater. Now, Mom Kidebai, that same phrase that you've given, are you saying should you shouldn't forgive if say your partner cheats? To what extent can you forgive and not forgive?
Oh, that depends. In the
Hmm.
first place, why do you cheat? Why do you have to cheat on your partner? Just because you have run short of something in the home, or there's something you've discovered that is not working? I don't think that's justifiable enough for you to go ahead and start having an extramarital affair. And if you have not even tried to resolve, unless probably I don't know if there's any special reason that unless somebody they have amputated of, I don't know, cut him his manhood, or they've sealed the, I don't know. Where would you even, so that's the problem. It's, in the first place, don't marry if you know that you cannot handle a partner, a wife, or you cannot handle a husband. So don't waste your time and lie to that person that you are going to be monogamous and you are not going to have anything. So if you know yourself, you know your weakness, I would rather advise you guys to say stay away from uh, uh, these reunions, such as marriages. Stay away from it, because you can't. If you can't stick to one partner, you better not even bother to have a wedding and go and start having children with somebody that you, unless you have an agreement from the beginning, from the onset, that you are not going to be faithful. You are going to be you're going to have multiple partners, and therefore your partner has to accept that condition from the onset. But if not,
an open marriage or open relationship.
that is where there others, they use that phrase, they lie, they hide in that phrase to say, let's have an open marriage. There's nothing like open marriage, money.
Kubazungu.
Yeah, even Kubazungu, it ends in tears.
Now,
Yeah.
let me just draw you back to the question that I had asked earlier, whether you can stop your partner from cheating. In Africa, we believe so much in mankwala, whereby maybe winangwanga mudiese andanga nkaziki. Does that work? What is your view on such things? Are you able to stop your partner using black magic or miju?
That's I don't know, but I don't, anyway, I know that many people would doubt me or start thinking just because I live in Europe and that's why I've been either Europeanized, but I don't believe in that crap, to be honest, that those things don't work. It's just the mind, it's just psychological. Somebody is just telling you psychologically that this will happen. And then when you start having problems, either you have erectile dysfunction or you have some disorder, and you start thinking in your mind that probably it's my wife that has done this, or probably banakufakira munkwala, yet you have just a condition that you need a doctor to attend to. Those things don't work, in my opinion. Those things don't work. I don't believe in them. Those is just it is just the mind reading game.
Yeah, I've just been reminded of one other thing that is common, like in Tanzania, where I would say, whether it's a man can put medicine, do some whatever charm or whatever. If the partner sleeps with someone else, then they stick. And there have been a number of videos circulating around. Even that, because it seems to be a real thing. There was one incident even here in Zambia that happened. Those people went to be prayed for. They failed to put them, to separate them. They were at Levy Hospital. They failed to separate them. I don't know what happened. What do you say of such things?
No. There's it's a condition. There's a condition. I think if you were to if when you have time, you can also try to borrow Dr. Mujajati. He can help you on that, because it is a medical issue that where people get stuck to each other when during intercourse. It is possible; those things do happen. It is not medical or the charms. Somebody has prayed. No, 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 no. Is the problem
No,
is
that's not the age.
we do take things far away. We are very suspicious. We are superstitious people back home because these are the stories that we've been. These are the narratives we've been given throughout our childhood to until our adulthood, and we still believe that those things do exist. I'll give you a practical example of an individual whose partner died, and then um, the family they refused. They said you need to be cleansed
Mm,
uh, so that you can go and marry and you can now do other things. And so the families of the deceased are the ones that's supposed to release that, to cleanse that person. So what happened is that the lady, the man, it was the man that died. So the lady was supposed to be cleansed. But then, through the cleansing, there was this aspect of she could sleep with one of the relatives of the deceased, and she refused to that effect. And then, because she refused, the families of the deceased husband decide to just walk away and say, whenever you try to shave yourself, you are going to have bad things happen to you. And that woman stayed without shaving for years. Now you can imagine. Now the families were now thinking, what is wrong? This woman, she's running mad. They were psychologically, they just defeated her. They made her believe that those things work. And I remember very well that that case was handled at one of the centers I was dealing with. We had to take the woman and say, we are going to cut your hair. And she was refusing. Sisi za kumutu, sisi za muma, all these muma, everywhere, all where the hair grows. So we had to force her. We had to kumugera, kumuuza, ngativa if something happens to you, then we shall hold these other people accountable. And don't worry, nothing is going to happen. She was shaved. She was much better, clean, looking nice, and we bought even her new clothes. Did she die? No. She went back to do our normal things. Then we told her. That's how we even called the families of the so-called husband to say, "You people, you are terrible. You cannot do this to." So that is the type of narrative I'm trying to say. We are very superstitious people. We always believe in those witchcraft or these minkwala on stack. Well, that's not true. I don't believe in them anyway.
Thank you very much, Mkelebai. But Jaku Tanzania jaifunika ijai that one jaifunika isebenza
Yabwanjiyo.
yamene yo sticking ifunika maningi kuno ku Zambia, maybe vantu vangachepaneko kuchimwa chimwa.
No.
Now,
Sikutati bichoka ku vantu ija. That sticking, it is a condition. Read about it. You will find that it's common everywhere in the world, especially in Africa, where us men, we are gifted. Kuja kunkuns kuja. We are well gifted, and those issues, it's possible, they do happen. Not just the bajamene bachita cheat on somebody. It takes two to tango. There's also something that happens when such things clicks or holds to each other. So it's not that it's witchcraft or it's a medical issue.
Really common muno Zambia. Well, viewers, you are watching Nsaka. Tonight we are discussing why do partners cheat? So please, the link has been shared in the comment section. Feel free to just click on the link, join the studio so that we can interact together. You can even post a comment in there. There's a line that is scrolling just down there. You can dial it and you'll be through to the studio. We'll be able to interact and be able to further this discussion that we are having. Now, Wamkelebai, how do you deal with a cheating partner? You love your partner, okay? You really love your partner, but they are cheating. What is the best approach that you can take if you find yourself in a situation where your partner is cheating?
Well, in the first place, for your partner to cheat on you, it means that they don't love you. They pretend to love you. And now that you have discovered, you have found out that they are cheating on you, they have been deceiving you. And anybody that deceives you and you discover that there's been a deceit, meaning that all your life, your relationship has been based on lie, has been built on lie. So the question is, how do you move forward? Come again? Those are excuses of cheating people, because people that cheat, people that have a problem that can't, they will come up with my excuses, such as demons. No, I think you need to pray for me. I think when they were deciding to do things at their own accord, at their own, it is not demon. It is their decisions. Why Satana savangena kuti vaende vapangeko drama, at least aleteko drama in a positive way, for example, you know. But why no, you can't do that. I feel religious naive, it has played a very a pivot role in our relationships, especially for us men that have this problem. You find we use all kind of excuses because you are cheating, and liars always have a way out, always have to find a reason. So those are just lies. So the only way to deal with liars is to either leave them. Me, that's the only position I can say. Simply, if you discover that your partner has been lying to you all this time, has cheated on you, then why do you need to even bother to sit down and negotiate about the terms? Because now it will be if you have discovered and you want to live together properly, then he has to live on your terms. But like I said, once a liar, once a cheater, always a cheater. No matter how many times you are going to forgive them, because yes, you will forgive each other today because they've been caught. But it is just a matter of time. Within few years or months, they will get back to the same thing. And because they've done it before.
So, are you saying sanga chinje? Muntu sanga chinja reka vo yenda testing everywhere.
Yes, people can change once you are given a second chance. But in the first place, you look at the genesis. How did this happen? Why did you reach? Why are you where you are today? Had you not caught that person, would you have known? Had you not caught him or caught her, was she or he going to tell you that, sorry, this is what I've been doing? So the question is how you came to know that they are cheating. How did you catch them, or did they confess? Now they will ask you also, you have to find out the period. How long has this cheating been going on? Has it been perpetual? Has he been a perpetual cheater, a liar, or this just happened accidentally? Maybe some girl came and sat on his laps, and then suddenly they are holding hands and they're kissing, or he was drunk. Something like, you look at circumstances.
They always say that it just happened once.
Of course,
That it was a
that's
mistake.
why it depends on also the recipient, the other part, to say if
Mm.
if the other party is she agrees and she's convinced with the explanation, with the excuse the cheater has given, well, and if you think it's okay for you to give that person a second chance, it is entirely up to you. It's your prerogative to forgive that person. It is entirely up to you. But we have to understand as men that when we cheat, we cheat against the people that we love so much, that we have invested our lives into. And the moment we cheat and we are caught red-handed, we are going to lose such people. And when we lose, don't blame. When they leave us, don't blame them. Blame ourselves. Blame yourself. You're the person that cheated. Blame yourself. Because you are the person that caused all this painful atrocity in the home. You went outside your scope of your agreement or your social contract. You go and start entertaining a third part, leaving your partner in a home that you trust. So
Well,
when you are caught, whatever excuse or whatever action your partner is going to take, you just need to accept that, because you are on the wrong side. You are the person that caused this, so you just have to take it. If they forgive you, lucky you. But if they choose to leave, too bad, your loss.
well, we're getting into the dying minutes of our program, and I would like you just to uh, give your word to the cheater. What is your word for the cheater?
Wow. Is it a cheetah or a jaguar? Anyway,
The hunter.
a panther. Yes. No, thank you so much. I think you have heard, don't risk your relationship that you have built for so many years. Don't break somebody's heart. The people that you have, that you claim you love, you don't hurt them. You create safe environment for them and safe net for your family. But the moment you decide to create a problem in a relationship, be ready for the outcome. If they choose to leave you, it is okay. You need to accept that fact. But if they choose to stay, then you need to work on yourself, because you may have lost your partner, but they've given you a second chance. So you need to change your ways. And if you can't, you want to have multiple partners, release your current partner that is innocent, or let them know so they can also make a decision. Because remember, it takes two to tango. Your partners also, they are bound to their contractual obligations to be faithful until the end. But if you cheat, why can't she cheat too? So if you open up and tell them, probably you may have the so-called open relationship. She may also find a way of satisfying herself from other people, and see if you are going to like it. Because it's not like chiwamina girl. You have to treat others as you'd want them do unto you. So remember that cheating, it is not something that you are going to walk away with your head held high, claiming that you're a man. No, you're a coward, and it is
Thank
important that you get back to your partner or leave her alone. Especially as a mamuna, African men, we have a problem on cheating. So tieni tileke ngati ukwanisa, then bring that woman at home and marry the two, because the African customary law allows you to marry the second wife. That is if you are married under customary marriage, not statutory marriage. Chikwati cha ku civic center baza kumanga. That's bigamy. Ukaleta mukazi wa number 2 babwera okumanga. But ngati unakwatira mu customary marriage ivomereza ngati siukwanisa kusunga mukazi, ngati ukwanisa kukala na mukazi umozi, the best thing you can do ni kuuza mukazi wako hapa nyumba. Sweetie, nifuna ukwatira mukazi wa number 2 because I can't be cheating. Please, I need your blessings. And once she says yes, then you can go. She can even carry Kambari for you and go and bring the second wife and marry. That's my my contribution.
Thank you very much for that wise counsel. Viewers, we've been looking at why do partners cheat. Do make sure that you share this broadcast with someone. If you are not already following our page, like and follow our page on Facebook. It's Ubuntu Channel Zambia or Ubuntu Channel Live, just like that one. On YouTube, it's Ubuntu Channel. On X, Ubuntu Channel. Make sure that you follow so that you are able to receive notifications each time we go live. Married people, marriage is a beautiful thing. It's a wonderful thing. If you have a good partner, do all that you can to make sure that you hold on to your partner. Your marriage is strong and it is wonderful. Don't let small things escalate into cheating. Don't let small misunderstandings escalate into big things. Keep your marriage. You've heard the counsel that has been given here. Make sure you get down to the root of whatever problem it is so that you're able to sort it out instead of jumping into another man's hands or woman's hands, thereby creating a bigger problem and a bigger mess. Here on Ubuntu Channel, we talk about morality. We want our societies and our homes to be perfect, to be built, and to be stronger so that our communities are productive and good places for us to thrive in. Do make a date with us. I've been with Wom Kelebai and Himba, who dropped off along the way. And our director tonight, who has been Emmanuel Kunika, we say thank you. And everyone who has been part of the broadcast, whether through Facebook, YouTube, and the other social platforms, we say do make a date with us next week on Thursday, as we'll be coming back with an another exciting episode of Nsaka. From me and everybody, I say good night and God bless.